Yo, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Dax Dog Ranch, what's up, man? 7th Era Radio, Richard Ireland, what's up, brother? Chris Johnson, John Mitchell, and Sean Kraft, you're first. Sean Kraft first. Let's go. All right. James, you look at put call options in demand zones. If so, how? Of course, but I'm never really looking at puts for a demand zone unless it breaks through, right? Give me 1 second. I'm just analyzing the market real quick, seeing what's going on. Just woke up like 30 seconds ago. Give me just 1 second to see what's going on here with this dip. All right, resistance here at this 50 SMA. We're gonna let the 50 ride today. I'm gonna take the 200 off for the day. We're gonna talk a little bit about supply and demand today. All right, a few things. I only have about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of stream today, but we're gonna talk about a few things. Supply and demand is huge, guys. I really want to start talking about it a lot because it's so important. Give me one second here. My voice is a little raspy. Already on my second cup of coffee. Nice. All right, let me check this real fast. 1 second. Look at my numbers real quick. Weeble, as it stands right now, Mavis down 1.53%, but the whole market's red. So we know it's not just Mavis. All right, the whole market's red. Man, yeah, it's been a crazy month or two. We had one good green little push, and it kind of just pooped out. 1319 on the ticker. All right, let me pull some of this up. Well, let me go back from yesterday. It won't, will it? No, it won't. All right. Well, guys, if you saw the TI I put in the Discord last night, we have literally hit this demand zone. Okay, this is a demand zone. We know that, and likely we'll find support here. If we don't find support here, there's a chance we could come down a little further. Right? It's possible. It did fizzle out pretty fast. I'm not even gonna lie, it did. All right, so as far as Fibonacci is concerned, you really need to get back above that 23.6 on the daily time frame. Right, this is a daily time frame. Every candle here is worth one day. All right, so that's the daily time frame. We need to get back above the 50 SMA and above that 23.6. That will put the golden zone in play. Guys, on a fib, you got to know, typically, if you have the realized top and bottom, and you can pull your fib confidently. If we get back above the 23.6, usually the golden zone is activated at that point, which is why all signs pointed to the golden zone at this point up here. But it just tanked back down. This is kind of weird. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see how it plays out today. Right now, as it stands, volume wise, Microvision has only 341,000, so we'll see what happens. Brett, what's up, brother? He says I just demolished that like button. It's good to see you in here, man. James Jones, oh my god, what's up, brother? All right, let me pull something. Let's look at AMC real quick. I'll come back to Microvision just a second. I want to see if AMC got out of this golden zone. It did, but he got pushed back down in here. Joseph Yoon, what's up, man? He says straddle on the button. Anyone looking at Verb? I'm not really day trading right now, so I haven't really been paying attention to stocks like that. But I know a lot of people in the group are day trading right now, so hopefully you guys are making cash, making money. My whole thing right now is I'm just long on everything, right? All my huge holdings are just long. What can I do? What the heck can I do? All right, let's drop down. Let's check RSI real fast. We already know it's headed towards the oversold, but it's starting to curve a little here on the daily time frame, right? It just is. A 50% retracement will put us back up at 1838. I still think that's going to happen for sure. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. That's 100% in play. All right, we're not gonna just tank forever. It doesn't even make sense, right? It makes zero sense. Let's pull this out real quick. All right, 30-minute time frame. We'll watch this. Have a little bit of an indecisive candle here happening early this morning on the 30, and that's okay. AMC is going to hit 100 next week. Let's go. I hope it does. I really hope it does. Give me 1 second. I gotta use the restroom actually, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this cup of coffee, use the restroom. I will be right back in about 60 seconds. All right, I'm back, guys. We have emptied out the house, so if it sounds very reverby, I apologize. I apologize. All right, 1325 on the ticker for MVIS. I hope AMC does hit 100, my friend. I really, really, really do. All right. Let's see if we break out of this wedge here. I hope we do. Let's pull a fib on this 30 real fast. So the goal on this 30, right? And you can do this on any time frame, just so you know. You can do that. That was super fast, I know. I actually did not use the restroom, just so you know, that wasn't that fast. I just grabbed a cup of coffee. Bathroom's occupied. All right, so like I said, on these fibs, guys, typically, if we have the bottom here and we have the top, right, and we have our golden zone up here, we really need the 23.6 to get broken and closed above. That's just kind of like standard, right, on a fib. If you didn't know that, now you know it. So if you pull your fib out and you have your top and your bottom, whatever time frame you're on whatever move you're talking about, you pull your fib out here, the 23.6 is going to have to get closed above. All right, we have to have a candle close above that 23.6. Once that happens, I don't even know, I would say a high percent of the time, like maybe even like 85-90% of the time, it's gonna come up back to the golden zone. It just is. That 23.6 creates a lot of energy. All right, it just does. And it really, from what I've seen, since how long I've been doing this, every time we get a fib pulled, we have the top and the bottom, we get a close above this 23.6. That's kind of like a reversal indicator, right? That's like you get a close above this 23.6 line, the 50% line is definitely in play. And it just happens a lot of the time in these markets. It really, really, really does. So we need that to happen. We're going to put a line here for this 23.6. I don't want to leave this fib up the whole day. But we'll leave a horizontal ray here. This is called a horizontal ray, this tool right here. And that's the 23.6 line. We're going to have to get over this in order to have that golden zone in play. That's also going to put us pretty close to this trend line, which is also, basically the 50 SMA. We don't have our 200 SMA up right now, right? So if we get above this trend line, that's gonna be able to push us at least a little bit over this 23.6, and that will activate the golden zone. And from there, the 50% retracement is in play. All right, the 50% retracement is about 1466 on this 30-minute time frame. So right now, I guess the first goal we need to do is get over this 50 SMA, which is right on the inside of this trend line. All right, as you see, got to get above that 50 SMA and then get above the trend line. That's really what we're looking to do here. RSI on the 30-minute time frame on Microvision is not super oversold, not super duper oversold, but it's 40. All right, so it's 40 on the RSI. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see if it actually, goes up or down. We're gonna find out. Order book looks good. A lot more buys and sells, inflow more than outflow on MVIS. Volume is going up. Actually, we have about 400,000 now. You guys hear about Dogecoin sponsorship? No, I didn't hear about that. I think September is going to be a good month for Microvision. I really do. I truly believe that. I think September is going to be a great month. Thank you guys for joining. If you're here right now, hit that like button for me, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified when I go live. Yeah, right. And yeah. Did it break the 23% fib for each of those days? I have no idea, man. A lot of the stuff I'm bringing over from the Forex market. So like I'm still trying to apply it all, myself to this, to the stock market. And a lot of the times, stuff in Forex moves a lot faster. It's a totally different market. I get it. But the ideas behind the price action is the same. So I'm just trying to see if it plays out in the same kind of way. And it typically does. Oh, Nick, you have no idea. They're super mad. They're super mad. We'll let them hate from a distance. wait till later. We have about 18 likes. That's how many turds I had to ban the other day. 18 dislikes. It's all good. Nick, what's up, man? Good morning. Anyways, guys, it's gonna be our short-term goals. All right, really just to get above this trend line. We have a bunch of touch points here, so on the 4-hour time frame, even we have a bunch of touch points. So we are in a downtrend, right? But we're also in a demand zone. You got to know that too. All right. Look over here, guys, to the left. All right, I want to show you. We're going to talk about supply and demand here. Supply and demand is very, very, very important to understand, because how will you know where the money's moving, where the market makers are ready to move the market, right? They've done it here in the past. You can see retail traders sell off. They give the market makers wholesale prices. The market makers come in and they put a bunch of buy orders in here, and then it rips the price up, right? And then they sell to retail traders at premium prices, and retail traders are buying at the top and without knowing it. And that's really what's happening. That's how they use market structure against you. All right. So retail traders are buying up here, right? Thinking, oh my God, look at this rip. Oh, it's ripping. I got to get in. Yeah. Well, this is where the banks bought, and this is where the banks are selling. So banks are buying down here, right? Hope this makes sense. Banks are buying down here and selling up here. Retail traders are buying up here and selling down here. It's the exact opposite. The books are wrong. That's the whole thing we got to understand. The retail traders need to really understand where the banks are stepping in, right? Because the real money doesn't buy up here. They don't buy on moves like this. They buy down here, and they get their zones hit many, many times, and they wait. They wait for them. They have buy orders set all through these markets. All right. So when you come in here and you look at these demand zones, we know it's a demand zone. A demand zone is any time a price just comes down and leaves real quick. All right. That's a demand zone. And being able to recognize them, being able to identify